One utility that you'll probably use on a fairly regular basis is netstat. Netstat is used for network statistics. One of the easiest things to use it for is to check for listening services. Now, of course, I can go scrolling back up here and look at them that way, or since there's so much detail, I can just pipe netstat out to less. So I'm going to use the vertical bar there, which is the pipe character, and I can pipe it out to less, which is our pager, meaning it shows us a page at a time. Now I've got all of my listening services here, all of my ports that are actually open. So this is just the listening ports. So I've got my SQL, I've got domain ports, I've got PostgreSQL, SMTP, and so forth. Now you'll notice that it actually gives me the name of the service. If I wanted to just get the port number, all I would have to do would be to say -n, which is numeric. So now I have the numeric equivalent here. 3306 actually happens to be MySQL, 25 is SMTP, and we've got the domain ports, which is 53 here, and so forth. So now I've got a way to check my listening ports. I can also get all of my listeners here. Actually, let's pop open a different web page here. We'll get one that's going to give me some constantly updated pages here. So let's just say msn.com, and I can actually shrink this down because it doesn't much matter. So now I can say netstat -a, and I'm going to get all of my ports now, not just the ones that are listening, but I'm going to get connected ones as well. And I've kind of run out of my buffer to scroll back. So again, I'm going to pipe this out to less. And now you can see not only do I have a listen state, but I've also got an established state as well. So I have a number of other ones that we've got. These are connections that have been established. So this is a communication stream that's actually happening at the moment. So time wait means that we have started to close this particular session down. It hasn't finished yet. So you can see now we've got a number of others. Obviously, I've got a lot of ports open just from that one web page. I've got a lot of communication ports open to a number of different servers where I'm getting portions of that web page. Probably a lot of these are for images and that sort of thing. Again, I did -a. If I were to say -an, the other thing that I would lose here, actually, let me just do this again and show you. You can see that we've got the actual name of the host there. So we've got the host name. If I do -an here, what I'm going to get is just the IP address. Now I've got the numeric value. So not only do I get the numeric value of the service name, where the service is actually looked up in the Etsy services file. In this case, if I do n, I'm going to get the numeric value of the IP address, meaning I'm not going to look up the IP address into a host name. If I were to do this without the n, it takes a short period of time to actually look up because I've actually got to do a reverse lookup on all of those IP addresses. If I do -an, it comes up much faster because I'm not doing that reverse lookup there. So you can see netstat is really helpful, gets you listener ports, gets you any open port connections that are on your system. There are a number of other things that it will do as well, but those are a couple of really key functions that netstat can perform for you.